Worcester News tonight, 36 more towns now at risk for West Nile virus, according to the DPH, and several of those communities are in Central Mass. Plus, a youth cadet program giving kids a glimpse of what it's like to be a part of the armed forces community. We'll have the story. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Catherine Indrioli. The state's Department of Public Health says 36 additional communities are now at moderate risk for West Nile virus, bringing the total up to 59 municipalities across Massachusetts. The DPH says the 36 towns are located near the western part of the state and also border Metro West and Milford area communities. Holden, Boylston, and Upton were a few of the towns here in central Massachusetts now designated as moderate risk, meaning mosquito activity is substantial enough and people should protect themselves. According to the DPH, there have not been any human cases of West Nile. In the Milford area, the virus was detected in a mosquito net by the Central Mass Mosquito Project. A program in central Massachusetts is teaching young people discipline while serving their community. The Civil Air Patrol gives their cadets for new and challenging experiences every Tuesday night. Our Chandler Walsh was there tonight and has the story.
They are the Worcester Cadets Squadron Civil Air Patrol. The Civil Air Patrol is part of the official auxiliary of the United States Air Force and has been around for more than 60 years. They offer a youth cadet program committed to aerospace education, emergency service, community service, and leadership.
It's all about teamwork. It's all about molding tomorrow's leaders.
Every Tuesday night, cadets complete challenging tasks and physical training. They also have the chance to fly in Civil Air Patrol aircraft, practice search and rescue exercises, and meet professionals in the field. Cadets learn to implement Civil Air Patrol values into their daily lives.
Now, as an adult leader and a mentor to our new squadron commander, I've seen a lot of these young cadets like Cadet Aubrey grow up from that young 12-year, 13-year-old teenager to the young adult that he is today.
Worcester Civil Air Patrol involves cadets ages 12 to 18. The program aims to prepare them for futures, whether that be in the workforce, education, or the armed forces.
What I really hope they get out of the program is that they accomplish their life goals, whatever they may be. Most of the cadets in this program are really interested in the military, although there is no commitment to that.
Squadron Commander Patrick Buckland credits the jobs he's held to his time as a youth cadet.
I became a correctional officer because of it. I did firefighting because of it. I did a hazmat tech, and what a phenomenal jobs I got.
Buckland says the work ethic cadets learn from the program will follow them into adulthood.
If they put the effort into it, they'll put effort in life and then be able to succeed like I have.
And as one of their extra activities, the cadets are taking part in boot camp this coming weekend. They'll take classes and complete obstacle courses and physical training. Catherine?
All right, thank you, Chandler. This week is National Farmers Market Week, and many here in central Massachusetts will take part, aiming to buy local and support area farms. Our Cam Jandro caught up with a few vendors today and has more.
Flowers, milk, bread, you name it. Tuesday, small businesses and local farmers put their goods on display in Holden as part of National Farmers Market Week, a week vendors here in central Massachusetts look forward to.
There's a wide variety of customers and people, and it keeps us busy, and it's a very good community to do business in.
Well, everybody likes to sell what they're proud of and do the best they can with all the surplus they have and spread it to the people that don't have it.
Governor Charlie Baker declared August 6th through 12th Farmers Market Week as a way to celebrate local food production in Massachusetts. According to the USDA, farmers markets and agricultural sales make up $9 billion in the U.S. economy annually. Owner of Five Loaves Bakery in Spencer, Connie Colopy, says buying local is a lot less stressful.
You know where your food source is coming from when you buy local. It's not getting shipped to you from China or wherever. I mean, all of the stuff that I have on my table today was baked today, so you know that you're getting a fresh product.
Now, the farmers market in Holden Tuesday is just one of thousands that will take place across the country over the course of this week. Vendors and consumers can agree, though, you can't find goods like these at your traditional supermarket.
The milks and just different places here that I've visited just today that are unique.
You're better off buying local because the food is fresher, more nutritious, and of a higher quality than what you can buy at a grocery store.
Cam Jandro, Worcester News Tonight.
Worcester Mayor Joseph Petty is pushing for the Pawtucket Red Sox to make the move to Worcester. Team officials have visited the city twice in the last month. Today, Mayor Petty, in a statement, says he has filed a resolution to get the city council on record saying they support the move. Petty will ask the council next week to direct the city manager to do, quote, all that is reasonably in his power to facilitate the PawSox moving to Worcester. He says they will make sure any deal moving forward is in the best interest of the people of Worcester, and it's important to demonstrate Worcester is a city that embraces bold ideas. Other than Massachusetts State Police, the Worcester Police Department has the only mounted police unit in the state. A few months after its launch, the city's newest officers are equipped with a new home. Dozens gathered today for the ribbon cutting and a tour of the new barn. Brittany Schaefer has the story.
1, 2, 3.
I've been sheriff now 7 years. This is one of the great days I've had as sheriff.
The new Worcester Mounted Police Unit's horse barn is unveiled Tuesday, featuring 8 stalls for the department's 4 horses.
It's beautiful. It's a great, safe place for our horses night and day.
The horses look very well cared for, like they're enjoying their home.
The barn is located at the Worcester County Jail. Sheriff Lou Evangelitis says the project was completed under a great partnership.
It really is a pure celebration of a partnership between the Sheriff's Department and local law enforcement. We are not just, a incarceration, jail on a hill. We're actually part of this community.
He says some inmates helped refurbish the barn. City manager at Augusta says it could have cost up to $1 million to build a new one, but the remodel was only $20,000.
That's exactly, I think, what the taxpayers of Worcester expect. They expect us to think outside the box, to be creative, and to work together.
We had an old facility here. We looked it over and we said, we are going to make this happen.
Police Chief Stephen Sargent says since the mounted unit launched in June, it has been a big success.
Well, it breaks down those barriers. It gives them an opportunity to come over. It just starts a conversation. It's just really, really well received.
The beauty of the mounted unit is that it really builds relationships between the community and policing. And that's what it's all about. Worcester has been great about it. This is just a way to take it and continue on that path.
Brittany Schaefer, Worcester News Tonight.
The mother of a Fitchburg boy pleads guilty to child abuse charges after the child's body was found on the side of I-90 in Sterling. Elsa Oliver was sentenced to 7.5 years in prison. She pleaded guilty to assault and battery and 2 counts of reckless endangerment of a child. These charges involved incidents with 2 of her 3 children. The Worcester County DA's office also dropped charges that Elsa Oliver faces against her 3rd child, 5-year-old Jeremiah Oliver. His remains were found 3 years ago. Charges were also dropped against her boyfriend, Alberto Sierra. He faced 2 counts of assault and battery involving her other children. Sierra was sentenced to 6 to 7 years in prison last week. 4 people are facing drug charges after Webster police conduct surveillance at a local McDonald's. Police say they noticed a young man get into the car and then leave and get into a waiting car. The car left and went to a house on Day Street. Police say marijuana, cocaine, and cash were found inside the home. Matthew Bertone, Adriana Tonelli, Cameron Andrews, and Jeffrey Coulter are all facing possession and distribution charges. A warning for parents tonight. Drowning is the 2nd leading cause of death between the ages of 5 and 14. The Greendale YMCA says while water can be fun, it can also lead to a dangerous situation, and they want children to be prepared. Rosalind Flaherty has the story.
Many kids swim in pools to cool off, but if they don't know the proper precautions, swimming can be very dangerous. The Greendale YMCA offers swimming lessons year-round, starting at 6 months old. Senior Program Director Katie DuPont says drowning is the 2nd leading cause of death between the ages of 5 and 14.
That's why we started at 6 months. We want not only the child to become confident and comfortable, but the parent too.
DuPont says kids learn everything from blowing bubbles to scooping arms and kicking legs. But she says a big part is teaching safety around water.
Recognizing those little dangers of how deep is the pool? Is it a gradual entry? Does it go right to 10 feet? Some pools are just 4 feet all across, and that's over a little guy's head.
In July, a 17-year-old drowned in Lake Quinsigamon after police said he was not a strong swimmer. Parents say learning how to swim is very important.
And as long as they get to use it and practice their skills so that they become good swimmers.
I think they're very important for children, young children, especially if you own a pool. I think they should get swimming lessons and know how to swim. So you don't have these drownings we have every year.
DuPont says if people find themselves in a dangerous situation, be aware of what's around you.
If you're a non-swimmer, what could you hold over and let them grab? So think about yourself as you're going through the moment.
Rosalind Flaherty, Worcester.